we've brought you season 1 of ranking all these boring bastards, so let's bring you season 2.
Boring bastard. I don't think Felipe's on the list, mate.
Oh, yes, guys. It is the MC we're ranking, not all the...
Although at this stage, let's be honest, most of these guys were pretty boring.
Like, you may be wondering, why is there 2 bishops? Well, we thought the rest are a lot taller, so we put 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2 together. We need to stack them on top of each other, then it might just be about the size of a normal-sized human. So that's why there's 2 bishops in there. But yeah, we're going to be ranking all the Mayans MC members. Like, nothing against the Mayans, nothing against these people personally, but the characters didn't really get fleshed out until season 3, in my opinion. I mean, apart from the only 3 that I felt had any sort of like individual screen time the first 2 seasons was Easy Angel, and I think Coco got a bit.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, like you can't tell me Gilly and Creeper and Riz were fucking amazing characters. I mean, you look at Hank and Tarza. What did they contribute in the first 2 seasons?
Score out a hee-haw.
At least towards the end, you know, you felt like Tarza had that bit of beef with Paolo, and then he killed Riz. But I mean, what has Hank done? I think you could argue even Hank still hasn't done much. Well, the guy tried to phone his mother when he was dying and tried to get a date with Nails. I mean, who cares?
When he was dying, he wasn't in that bad state. Like, he got shot in the leg and he's fucking great.
I'm going to put the fucking final nail in Hank's coffin because I'm going to rate him as awful. Let's get Hank out the way. First
and also, we're basing it solely on season 2. We're
2.
not factoring in season 1. So Hank,
it's the reason why I think Hank is worse than everyone else is like Creeper and that, they're like kind of just, you know, they're just like, you know, members. I wouldn't say fringe members, but this guy is supposed to be the protector, supposed to be Bishop's right hand man. I mean, you're always, because of the title that he holds in the club, his counterpart is Tig. And when you compare this guy to Tig,
I guarantee
he's going to lose every single time.
We've seen clearly that Tig's going to be in season 4, and Tig's one scene in season 4. Regardless of how short or how long, we'll be better than this guy's entire existence.
Would you agree with Awful, by the way? Because it's a joint decision.
Oh, wow, yeah. I thought he was awful.
Okay.
Pun intended.
I guess the rest will just go in order. Do you want to get Bishop out the way first?
There's 2 of them, so let's move
at the same time.
Yep.
Bishop.
Bad.
Yeah, he didn't have a good season 2. Was he awful?
I mean, there was more interactions. Well, the Kings got brought into it and shit, so it was more interactions with them and all that stuff. The fight with Angel, but again, it's just some awful ass stuff. From it's just least season 3 he gets a bit in season 4 he's actually been pretty funny. Like,
is it just me, or like does he not really feel like a president? You know, like I felt in Sons of Anarchy every decision went through Clay, and the ones that Jax made on his own, Clay was kind of pissed of it. Like, see with Mayans, it seems like it just seems like a lot of things happen whether or not Bishop's there.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I feel like whenever the Suns did something, like Clay was at the forefront of it.
Exactly.
Or Clay and Jax. Everything the Mayans do, it seems to be Angel and his wee group.
I know. And Bishop, when you don't feel like the president of your own charter, what's that spell for you? Doesn't mean you're a good leader. And also, guys, I mean, the height is an issue, I'm sorry. I mean, back to the height, come on. Damn it.
He's small, right. Anyway, let's go. Moving
Fucking
on.
Easy decked him in season 4, man. He lost another 3 inches. Good night. Next up with Tarza. I mean, he killed Riz for no reason. Yeah. That will never make any sense.
No, that was awful. There was just no need for that. I mean, to be honest, see if he actually voted for retaliation and it was still a majority no, then at least you could see the reasoning to why he done it. Because he was hell-bent on revenge against Paolo and he was willing to kill it. Would that not have made sense?
No, why didn't it do that?
Do you think that's what they were going for and they just fucked it up?
They could have.
I don't see how they could actually go through all that, right? You know what I mean? Actually act all that out, direct it, and actually make that sort of mistake. But I mean, the guy literally just killed Riz.
It's not even like they did something where he voted no, and then something triggered him and they yes.
Yeah, he just didn't want. He voted the same as Bishop because he didn't want to go against him. Then he was like, "Oh fuck, majority no."
Is he below? He's in front of Hank, isn't he?
Aye, I mean, I think he's awful, but I will put him in front of Hank. Like I said, I'm not basing him on what he done with Riz, but I guess he, you know, towards the end, I mean, he did get a bit more screen time, and he was more. I think he had a couple of lines during that epic sit down with Chibs, and I think he spoke to Chibs, whereas Hank just fucking blended into the background like a chameleon. So
that's pretty much it. You
I
know?
mean, and again, I hold these two in higher regards, right? I mean, overall, I mean, the fact that they're VP and Sergeant at Arms, you expect more. The same for Bishop. You just him being the president, you expect more. And is it unfair to compare them to their Sons of Anarchy counterparts? Maybe, but I don't think you can help it. I think you're always going to do that. You know what I mean? It's another show. It's a club with the same titles. I think you're always going to compare them.
And that's it. And these three guys do not live up to the mark. But talking about a guy who does live up to the mark, but I think Easy does a lot of stuff this season that I don't like. And for that reason, I'll put him good.
What did you not like?
Well, he killed Marlowe. He's still doing all this stuff for Emily, which I don't agree with. I feel like him and Angel, this is both of them. They kind of let Happy off the hook, but it's almost because Happy's like Sam Crow. We're not going to kill him. I feel like they could have just laid the smack down there and been off with that.
I know we can't really kill Happy because he killed a woman that Felipe was fucking having underage relations with. You know what I mean? So
that's pretty much it, man. That was still can't get that out of my man. But yeah, Felipe, boring bastard, but his son, pretty good. But I feel like he was weaker in this season than season 1. He does get patched in, so that's why he's on the list. We didn't rank him in season 1, so we're gonna put him good.
Good works for me. Up next we have Riz, a guy that I felt got even less screen time than he did in season 1, and he did not get a lot in season 1. At least in season 1, I felt like he had a few scenes of him in his sister's house or his aunt's or whatever, Vicky's. He had that, he obviously got demoted. He lost his patch. He had to sit down at the table to see if he'd remain in the club or whatever. He had that fight with Angel. I mean, you look into season 2, and until he got shot, what did this guy do in season 2? Where was his contribution?
Absolutely nowhere. I will say this though, him getting shot was a pretty good scene. Him getting killed was an awful scene because it made zero sense storyline. So,
for me, bad.
I'd say awful.
Awful? Alright, awful.
First member to die and fuck all. He did nothing in season 2.
Yeah, true.
I'll put him in front of Tarza since Tarza did the dirty work. Anyway, next up, Creeper. Literally does nothing.
I think he gets to go awful.
I'm putting him bottom of awful.
Bottom of Hank? Below Hank?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people are going to come out and say, oh, you're sleeping on my boy Creeper. But I mean, let's be real.
Aye, we are sleeping because he's a boring bastard.
No, but let's be real. See if this was a season 4 playlist, Creeper would not be behind all these guys, right? He fucking wouldn't be. Especially after what he did in
Taz would be
season
behind him.
Taz is behind everybody. But, like, come on. He done nothing in season 2. At least in season 1, I can go, oh, I remember Creeper got shot and he had his arm in a sling and he disappeared for 5 episodes. I do remember that. Like, what do I remember about this guy in season 2?
Nothing. I couldn't remember. Him in the hospital with Tarza when Tarza kills Riz. That's it.
Yeah, that's like his only fucking scenes. I need to go outside and get a bit of fresh air, brother. I mean, that is literally it. So yeah, for me, Creeper does go in the awful category. And it's no surprise because we've said time and time again, first 2 seasons, apart from like the most, the 3 Mayans with the most screen time, a lot of them done absolutely nothing, and that's not stretching the truth. Like, it's fucking true.
That's it. Next up with Coco, a lot less involvement in season 1. I'd probably say average for the Coco Loco.
Go.
And
yeah,
also, I'm factoring in as well. I mean, he loses a bit of his sight, which comes back, and he just loses all common sense. Bully's Chucky as well. Retard, average.
Aye. I mean, I think that's probably fair.
Probably fair. Next up, with Angel. Was he better than season 1?
It's a tough one. I'd say it's about the same.
I'd say he's a bit less. I'd say he's a bit better than season 1 because I don't feel like he's done too many not heel face turns, but like
he hasn't been bitching as much.
Aye, so I'll put him behind.
I felt like he was very bitchy in season 1. Season 2, I don't feel like he seems to have like matured a little bit growing up. And again, it's probably because he is Easy's brother. You think about it, he is going to be on screen more, and he is going to He's going to like evolve more as a character because anything that happens with the Mayans, he's involved in. Adelita stuff, he can be involved in. The family stuff, anything with Felipe, he can be involved in. You know, any talk over the death of their mother, he can be involved in. And he did play a large part in the early, episodes of the season with him and Angel traveling and
Him and Easy.
Him and Easy traveling and obviously kidnapping Happy and all that stuff and getting into fights with the small boys. So I mean, just based on the amount of screen time alone, it's going to unless his character's fucking horrendous, it's going to put him above all the other Mayans in my opinion.
That's it. And talking about horrendous, we've got Gilly.
Gilly has the advantage over Creeper and Riz. The fact that, just like those two, he is just a normal patched member, but he's also in that clique that Angel, Coco, and I guess they invited Easy into that group. But I feel like that group, even though like they're still like seem to be friends or whatever, they seem to be like you can tell that they still exist. I mean, that group kind of isn't really relevant after season 1, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Once the rebels team up with Glendale,
there's no need for them.
So, and I think you could tell Gilly screen time went down massively in this season. Not that it was, even though he featured in season 1 more than Riz and Creeper, but it was always in the background, wasn't it? He was just there walking with Angel.
Exactly.
He was just with Angel. It'd be like Angel like fucking recording a video walking down the street and Gilly's walking beside him but not saying anything. But you can see him
every day when you're walking down the street. Anyway, where's he going? I'd put him
awful for me, man.
In front of Creeper.
Aye.
And there we go, guys.
I mean, you could maybe make a case in front of Hank. I mean, what did Hank do in season 2?
He was at a few important sit-downs.
True, he did travel with Bishop to speak to Paolo.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't get inside, Seth Rollins looked at him. Spicky Seth. It's like, stay outside, you fat bastard.
Anyway, guys, that's where this ends.
If you know what's mad, right? There's literally people out there be like, oh no, you're sleeping on my boy Creeper. He should be in the great category.
For what?
I mean, come on. See, I'm not denying it. Like, see season 4. Yeah, no, I mean, Creeper on that first episode was great, and then they're exploring his character more, and he's getting more development. And yeah, he went to that that drug place talking about his issues. He seems to be having like a potential romance. Like, so yeah, they're doing things with Creeper, but let's face it. See the first couple of seasons, they've done absolutely nothing with him. It's not me hating on Creeper. It's the fact that his character was pish.
And that's the bottom line. Damn it. Creeper was pish. But it's time for us to roll out of the alley.
But before we do, what Son's character could you say would be most similar to like the Creeper and Gilly in season 2? Oh, let's be real. All these guys, right? What's Son's character? Maybe Piney, but that's because he's purposely not there. He's just always away getting like pissed.
But
or
he's
something.
important though.
I can't think of one son. Who would you say in the first 2 seasons is the least important Son's character? Maybe Juice, but then he's always make like fun of Juice, and Juice is always.
He's always there though. I mean, Happy, but he wasn't even a Sam Crow.
He's not really a patch member.
But even then, he was still did a lot of shit. Killed Alvarez's son. Loads of shit he was there for.
It's just fucking mad. Like, I can't.
Nobody.
It's like Bobby and all that. Chibs, or Tig, they're all Opie. Anyway, that's it, man. That's it. I'll never get over the first 2 seasons. Like, just how unimportant the majority of this club felt.
Yeah.
I genuinely do believe it was because the likes of Emily and Adelita and Dita and all that stuff. I know I just named 3 women there and you're going to think, oh, he's 6. Felipe, Galindo. I genuinely believe those people were taking up far too much screen time. And because, I mean, let's be real. What would you, see in season 2, right? What would you rather, right? Would you rather learn more about Creeper or Emily's bid for the fucking park?
Exactly.
So there you go. I mean, simple as that.
The amount of screen time that took up, guys, you could have put in Creeper, Gilly, Hank.
We could have maybe got a Riz storyline instead of Emily. Oh, the aquaculture. I mean, garbage, absolute garbage, guys. But there's our list. From best to last, we've got Easy, Angel, Coco, Bishop number 2 because Bishop number 1's too small to be there on his own. Riz, Tarza, Gilly. Or Hank even, Gilly and Hank, fucking same, 2 fat bastards. And then last but not least is Creeper.
You're sleeping on my boy Creeper. Well, sleep your ass on out of here, jabroni.
Peace.